Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. It's a battle on the Murovanka map, and we're following pr154 from VD he has a mission to complete. The mission is the LT-15 for the T-55A. So let's go and have a look at the mission conditions. So he needs to cause 7,000 hit points of damage, either with his assistance or directly, and to get honours to have 4 enemy vehicles destroyed with your assistance, either by spotting or destroying their tracks, and to win the battle. Alright, Murovanka map. First step typically is to do exactly what PR is doing here, coming up to this ridge line here and just surf on it to spot other tanks, and there you go, enemy T-49's been spotted. You could have come up just through the forest there. It's probably a good idea not to go directly into the forest unless you know that roughly where the enemy are, because you could just end up in a big number of enemy who all decide to push that way. So at this point, just keeping the enemy light tanks lit is a good idea. If you can get their health whittled down or have them destroyed, then that will obviously give you a much better advantage in the game, rather than just spotting enemy tanks at this point. So although he will spot other enemy tanks, and at this point trying to get the T-49 disabled, so he's already taken a hit from Artie, and in fact there he goes out of the game. So that's one of the enemy light tanks there. And sorry, I want to switch back to PR's view. So that's a big win at this stage of the game, to have one of the enemy light tanks removed, and there's another EBR 90 there. Now his bottom tier in this game is tier 9 and tier 10, but that's good because that means there's a lot of hit points in the game. That will help you again with your target. And they've just exchanged some hits with each other, the two light tanks there, but the EBR 90 on the enemy side that was set on fire, which indicates that he's not got automatic fire extinguisher, just the same as PR. But again, keeping that EBR lit is going to be important if we can get his team to do damage. So just coming back to that area to both defend, keep him out of his own area, and keep him spotted is important. In fact, there he goes. Looks like he's doing a run towards the back of the map, probably to light up Artie. Can you get a hit on him? Yes, he does. Gets him down to pretty low health, and looks like he's trying to light the Artie up. And in fact he goes down to the Udas there. So good result there. Now both enemy light tanks been removed. This team's got now advantage of 4 tanks up and a fair bit of hit point advantage, so generally going to be a dominant position there, which will help with the win. But okay, next step here, going to where you know tanks are going to be to get them lit, and particularly the ones that your team can take advantage of in terms of hitting. So coming up here, notice the IS-4 is there, but you know there's going to be some tank destroyers on the 1-2 line. So in fact, the Object 263 has been lit, but there's going to be more tank destroyers there. He's just got to keep working this area and try and light them up, getting some assisted damage there. He's up to 2.8k of total damage, so ticking along there. And again, it's relatively early days. We've only been in the game for about 4 minutes. So just keep whittling down the target is what you need, but just keep focusing on lighting those tanks up that your team can do some damage to. That's the important thing. There's no point lighting tanks that they can't do any damage to, and you can do damage yourself, of course. So continuing to whittle down the health of that Object 263. And he can make a decision now if he wants to push in on the IS-4 based on the threat around it. And look, he's made the decision here to dive in. Puts the first hit in there, and he spotted a Jagdtiger as soon as he got close enough. So definitely, yep, there's more targets there. In fact, the Jagdtiger's taken some damage, so that was a good move, both to try and put some scares into the IS-4, but also to light up those other tanks there. And a bit dangerous here, slowing down and stopping in front of those tank destroyers. And the IS-4, he takes a hit from the IS-4, which just hits his wheels, and then takes a big bit of damage from the Jagdtiger. So the sooner the Jagdtiger can go down, the better. In fact, he's almost dead. And That's picked him up to 4.4k of assisted total damage, which is, yeah, ticking along there, keeping going. Can he get some more damage of his own? Well, it looks like he's going to circle this IS-4 and put some premium rounds into him. Now he's got the side of it. Yep, gets another hit in, which is good. And using auto aim there, which is the right thing to do with the wheel vehicles. Keep your gun trained on the target. It's difficult at the best of times. There goes the IS-4. So that's brought up 2 vehicles destroyed. And the 263's gone down as well. But that's now giving him the license to come right down here into the corner of the game. He's found the arty, in fact 2 arties. That M53, 55 was covered up for quite a while, and let's see if we can get rid of the striv. Yep, that's 3 vehicles, and in fact 4 vehicles done, and his target is done as well, so well done, excellent, right at the end of the game. Achieves both his damage and his killed targets as well, so that's completion. So that completed the LT-15.3 mission with honours for PR, and he picked up the Patrol Duty Medal there, 2nd class Mastery Badge. That was based on getting 1.9k of damage for himself and 1 kill, and spotting 5.5k. So that, yeah, big contribution to his team, and finished on top with base experience with 1057. So yeah, a good overall performance from his team there. They all worked together reasonably well, and the enemy team had quite a few 0 damage tanks, which obviously, yeah, caused them to fail, and therefore winning battles there, you are relying quite a lot on your own team there, or in fact the other team to fail. Anyway, he fired 13 shots to get his damage, but the important thing was the damage due to assistance and the spotting that caused the other tanks to get killed to get the mission completion. Anyway, good game there. Apparently that was the 1st or 2nd game he played in that tank, so it's pretty much stock. So good effort there. Thanks PR for the content.